As it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon as we welcome you live here for softball on the Charger Sports Network as Carroll with the postseason in sight trying to get another win against Wawasee as we welcome everybody inside. Carson Beeman joined here by Owen McFadden and the rest of our crew as Carroll with a lot of games to be played here in the next couple of days. 10 games in the next 14 days to be exact. A lot of them at home, so be sure to check it out. First, we'll bring you over to the field as it's Macy Lotta, the starting pitcher tonight for the Carroll Chargers as the sophomore. He gets a nod, a 2.80 ERA, 3-1 on the season in her sixth appearance. And then coming over for Wawasee, your starting lineup as it will be Allen, Berkey Pyle, and Weaver in the first three, and then Wiley, Duncan, Bontrager back to back, Burleson, and Holder with Pierce at the flex 9 as just about ready to go. Carroll 12-4 coming off of 2 straight wins, trying to stay undefeated at home this year.
Yeah, I've had a pretty good week for the Carroll Chargers, as you said. 2 straight wins against Norwell, which was a 21-0 win, and then followed that up with another shutout win against DeKalb, 6-0. Another chance here for the Carroll Chargers to get a big win at home against Wawasee.
A 21-0 Norwell win that saw 6 home runs and a 13-run third inning to knock off the Knights, as this is a Carroll team that is hitting the ball at a phenomenal rate so far this season. A season high 13 home runs, a franchise club high as well. As we are started, that's a direct line out, and it's a great play made there, line out to the third baseman, Patterson.
Yeah, that one just right at her, as Wawasee coming off a 19-2 loss against Mishawaka. So these teams really on opposite ends of the spectrum here as of late.
Wawasee, 10 of their 12 losses this season coming via run rule. So hoping to get on a good start here, as that's going to be a hit to the second hitter, Berkey Pyle, to get on first. Able to get it through the infield.
Number 18, Audra Weaver.
As that will bring up the shortstop, number 18, Audra Weaver, the freshman playing shortstop here tonight. As she hits that one breaking out to the outfield, and it's able to be retrieved by Schultz for out number 2.
Yeah, the Chargers doing a good job defensively here. 2 quick outs, only 1 hit let up there. So I have a chance here to get the bats going early here as they look to go to the bottom of the first inning.
As now the designated hitter, Abigail Wiley, steps up to the plate here. As Lotta, you see her stats there, doing a good job this season. A Charger pitching staff that has done a phenomenal job so far. A 1.27 team ERA. As Lotta, Danley, and Garcia, the main pitchers in the rotation. As that ball is hit out, going to head too far out to make a play. So it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs. As Lotta tries to get through the first inning clean. That's a 1-2. That one's down in the dirt. Runners will stay. As that's a strong hit ball. It's going to reach foul, though. So long at bat here for Wiley. She'll stay in at the plate.
Yeah, she's just doing a good job battling here, getting good contact on the ball, but unfortunately has not been able to keep it fair. But a 2-2 count here.
Lada trying to retire for out number 3. That ball is breaking and it's going to drop through the outfield. As reaching third, they're going to send her home. As it's going to be a triple with 2 outs for Wiley, and it's going to bring in the first run of the day for Wawasee.
Yeah, and as I said, Wiley just doing a good job battling in that count there, and had a couple of those in the right field that just went foul, but that one goes fair for the triple, and another run, the first run of the day for Wawasee is scored.
Yeah, P just took a tough angle on it. That one reaching all the way to the far right corner. So Wawasee already off to a good start here, as Lauren Kirkpatrick is going to talk to her sophomore pitcher in the circle, and will head back as number 20, Evelyn Duncan, the senior, steps up. As that ball's hit, as it's an RBI single, and a nice 2-out rally continues.
Yeah, Wawasee doing a good job here, as you said, on 2 outs, but able to score 2 runs off of that, as Lada not having the start she envisioned here in the top of the first.
Trying to bounce back here after arguably her worst start of the season. 4 innings pitched against Niles, allowed 4 earned and 5 runs in total off of 5 hits and 4 walks. Was her most runs allowed in a performance so far. 1-0 as Melissa Bontrager heads up. That one's delivered in, 1-1. As that one thrown inside for strike 2. 1-2 count. Lada trying to get out of it here after allowing 2 earned with 2 outs. As the 1-2 swung and a miss. As Bontrager gets retired, but Wawasee able to put up 2 in the first. We head to the bottom here on the Charger Sports Network. As you take a look at the Charger batting order here in the bottom of the first, as Carroll finds themselves down 2-0 against Wawasee after a good 2-run, 2-out rally. As it'll be Kinsey Patterson to lead us off, and then Kirkpatrick, Rapson, Bontempo, Lotta, Greenwood, and Schultz. As Alexis P. steps up.
All right, taking the first pitch for the Carrolls this morning is number 8, Alexis P.
P, 10 for 17 in the last 2 games. Last 6 games. As that one thrown up high, so P with a good start in the last couple of games for her. She gets the leadoff nod for the sophomore. 1-0, that one thrown inside again. As Hadley Allen, the starting pitcher tonight in her 12th appearance, a 10.19 ERA, 1-5, heading into today. She throws that one, and that's 2-1. A Wawasee pitching staff that has struggled throughout this season, a 6.89 team ERA. As that one's hit on, as it's able to be a quick out, number 1. Great slide there made by the first baseman, Duncan.
Yeah, as you said, good play there by Duncan, extending for that one as a throw a little bit short, but still able to get the ground out there as 1 out here for Wawasee.
I wish I was that flexible.
You know, me too.
So quick 1 out here. Kinsey, the shortstop, heads up, hitting .271 this season. That's up high. On fire the last couple of games, as you see. As that's thrown in, strike 1. The 1-1, that one's hit out shallow center, and it's going to drop. As it's going to be an aggressive run there, as she's going to be able to stretch to second for Kinsey.
Yeah, Kinsey with good contact in that one as that just drops in center field, but does a good job off that contact to stretch it to 2 as just kind of a misplay in the outfield.
As that'll bring up Tessa Patterson with another RBI opportunity here. Has 13 this season. Hitting well so far, .434, and hitting above 500 with 2 homers in her last couple of games. A Carroll team that's hitting well off the ball. Probably helps when you get a 21-0 win against Norwell. Outscoring opponents 27-0 in the last 2 games. Had a 6-0 win against DeKalb last night. 3rd straight day with a game for this Carroll team, and then they'll get Sunday off, and then they'll take on Homestead. They'll head to Sparty's place for that one. 2-1. As it's a 3-1 count. So 3-1 count. That's going to be a walk, first one of the day.
Yeah, good plate discipline there by Patterson, able to advance there on the walk. So that's going to be runners on first and second for the Carroll Chargers for Kirkpatrick, the catcher, to come up to bat here.
That's Allen's 28th walk of the season, tied for a team high. As she throws that one in for strike one. Kirkpatrick, the Grace commit, hitting .358 this season, as well as tied for the team lead in homers with 3 this year. Kirkpatrick, 10 home runs in her Charger career, 3 away from tying the record. As that's a hard hit ball going through the glove, as it's going to be another single there, and bases are juicy with 1 out.
Yeah, as you see a replay here, not great contact on that one from Kirkpatrick, but able to put it in a good position.
Just
Looks
a
like
hard hit ball there.
Yeah, just kind of bounced off there, as you see, but nonetheless, runners on all bases here for the Chargers.
As Sylvie's going to head in as a pinch runner for Kirkpatrick, who's the catcher tonight. So Izzy Rapson now up at the plate. So infield brought in, trying to get the force out anywhere. As that ball's hit shallow left field, it's going to drop. It's going to bring in 1, trying to stretch it to 2, and it's a 2 RBI single for Izzy Rapson.
Yeah, good hit there as the Chargers trying to take back the lead here, and will score some runs as 2 good hits, kind of in that same area, that shallow left field, or kind of in that left side of the infield here, but Chargers trying to get this hit parade going. Only 1 out here.
4 straight batters on for Carroll as they tie it up at 2 apiece here in this one. As that's thrown in for another strike. As Chloe Bontempo heads up to hit. Was one of the 6 home runs against Norwell just 2 days ago. That's another strike. She finds herself down 0-2. Allen trying to respond here. So tied up at 2 apiece. As that one's fouled to stay alive. Bontempo hitting .304 this season, 4 RBIs. The 0-2, another foul ball.
Yeah, Bontempo doing a good job of battling here, but still in a 0-2 count, so wants to try to work this back in her favor here, or maybe get a hit and continue the Chargers scoring streak here.
Allen trying to retire her first batter since P, who led off on a 1-pitch ground out. 0-2 count, and it's up high. So 1-2 count. Allen winds up. And that one just outside. They're going to try to get the runner stealing, and it gets past the outfield. And an error brings in the 3rd run as Sylvie able to make herself in. As there was a late jump on that one. It would have been a close play made, and just getting through. Rapson also moving to second, so 3-2 now, Carroll in front. as the defensive struggles continue for the Warriors. 2-2. That one swung on in, missed for out number 2.
Yeah, good job there finally for Wawasee to retire a batter there by Allen. As you see, that one a swing and a miss. There's 2 outs here, but the Chargers have done damage, have taken back the lead here.
So now it's Lotta. As that one's fouled away. Carroll with a good response here. Lotta hitting .346 on the season. Alongside 9 RBIs and 9 runs. 0-1, Allen throws in, that's outside. Rapson at second. Two-one. That's now 2-2. Allen now with a chance to get out of the inning. Greenwood, the DH on deck. Allen on the 2-2. As that one given to the third baseman. It gets past the glove on a wild throw as the inning continues. As Lotta gets a second on the error and Rapson able to come in.
Yeah, just another defensive mistake here by the Warriors as you see a replay. A lot of just contact on that one, but could not make the play as it's going to be a 4-2 lead for the Carroll Chargers as struggles continue here for Wawasee.
As Peyton Jackson going to be the pinch runner in for the pitcher Lotta. As now Greenwood, the DP, steps up to the plate. That one's up high. That one's fouled out. 1-1, a long inning here as Carroll doing well so far, but also a couple mistakes made by Wawasee. 2 errors that have brought in runs. That one's in on the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 by Allen, down low. Allen, the freshman, put in a tough position here. 2-2 outside. So a full count here with 2 outs. After back-to-back balls.
Yeah, Greenwood doing a good job here battling once again as has a chance here to take the walk.
Payoff pitch, that one fouled away. Schultz on deck, the 9-hitter. As the payoff away, and it's a nice Battle there by Greenwood. She's able to draw the walk.
And as I said, Greenwood doing a good job battling and able to complete the comeback there on the count as she'll take a walk. So runners on first and second here for the Carroll Chargers. Up 2 runs here, a chance maybe to do some more damage, but of course 2 outs.
Greenwood once down 1-2. Able to battle all the way back. Schultz now up. Third on the team in RBIs this season with 12. Been on a rough patch, only hitting 158 in the last 6 games, but 2 hits coming as home runs. As she hits that one along the line, that's going to stay fair. As 1 comes in, they're going to send 2. And Greenwood able to make it a 5-2 game. Schultz able to stretch it to third base.
Yeah, pretty much a perfectly placed ball there off the hit. That one just snuck up the line as Schultz able to get all the way to third and also score 2 runners here on the 2-out rally as the Chargers go up 4 runs.
That one going directly up the line. So 6-2, that brings us back to the top of the lineup. P, who grounded out to start the bottom of the first. Able to deliver Jackson and Greenwood in on the 2 RBI double that she was able to stretch to third base. 0-1 count. That one's hit, and that one will finally retire the first inning, but Carroll able to put up 6 here against the Warriors as we head to the second.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Make the future yours at St. Francis. You belong here.
We create spaces that inspire.
If you dread shopping for a car and want a fully transparent, quick, and easy experience, let Rick show you why thousands of happy people have said Rick makes car buying fun. Visit Rick at Don Ayers Honda or online, rick@donayers.com. Let's
Go Chargers!
So a lot of heads back up to the circle here after getting some good support from your Carroll team, but that's going to be a nice hit by Bontrager, and it's going to be a leadoff double for the Warriors.
Yeah, good contact on that one on the first pitch as that one falls in between the left and center fielder as the Warriors got a battle back here. Had a pretty good top of the first where they scored 2 runs, but the Chargers outmatching them in that bottom of the first here. So the Warriors find themselves down 4 runs.
That top of the first feeling like a long time ago as Burleson, the junior, steps in. 7 RBIs this season. As 1-0. A lot of heads in. That one thrown for a strike, 1-1. That one's fouled away, 1-2. Carroll with a lot of games coming up next week. As playing Homestead on Monday, then we'll play Dringer on Thursday, Woodland on Friday, and then we'll play in the yearly Carroll Invitational against South Bend St. Joe and HSC. All 3 of those games in the round robin will be streamed here on the CSN next Saturday. As Burleson retired, Holder, the catcher and the 9-hitter, heads up to the plate. 0-2. As that's a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts by Lotta. A good return off of allowing the leadoff double.
Yeah, good job, as you said, by Lotta to reassert herself in the top of the second here, let that leadoff double, and has followed that up with 2 straight strikeouts here, trying to get the third to end the top of the second.
So now it's pitcher on pitcher as Hadley Allen, the leadoff hitter, lined out to third. Her first time up. That one popped out to the infield, and the play is made. A quick 3 out there for Carroll as we head to the bottom of the second. So bottom of the second, Carroll brought back up here as it'll be the 2-hitter Kinsey to lead off, as that one fouled away out of play. Kinsey with a double back in the first was able to come in for a run, part of the 6-run first inning. Oh, 1. That one going through the legs of the third baseman. And it's going to be a first base error for Kinsey.
Yeah, just unfortunate there for Bontrager. A little bit late trying to grab that one, as base runner on first here for the Chargers.
So now comes up Patterson, walked in the first, came in to run. Was part of that stretch of 5 straight Carroll players getting on base. Now she shows bunt, retreats. It's going to be a steal attempt, and she's in safe. Close play there. Kinsey able to avoid the tag.
See a replay here. Really close on this one. Would have to guess. Just could not get around fast enough.
So good movement there by Kinsey to stay on. Now at second base. Patterson still up at the plate. As that one's hit out shallow right field. Catch is made for out number 1. Kinsey's going to tag up and head to third base. So aggressive base running here by the Chargers in the second. Now Lauren Kirkpatrick heading up. Single and a run in the first. Sacrifice opportunity in play. That one's down low. Kinsey already aggressive on the base paths early in this one. Two zero. 2-0, Kirkpatrick still dealing. Allen still in the circle. That's a 2-0. That one's hit on. It's going to be barely foul.
Yeah, just fouled in that one. Good contact, and unfortunately could not stay fair as that one. Down the third baseline, but Kirkpatrick trying to do it again here to score another run for the Chargers.
Kind of the opposite of what we saw from Schultz back in the first. That one just not able to stay right enough. 2-1. That one's going to be a foul tip. 2-2. As that one's hit, it's going to stay in the infield. That one with the big drop off, and it's going to take the sacrifice out of play.
Yeah, just a ball that did not have a lot of pace to it. Just kind of dropped out of the air there. As no chance for the Chargers to try and score a run on that one. So 2 outs here for Rapson.
2 outs. That one in for a ball. Kinsey's still at third. Another ball, 2-0. That one's hit out into center, and it's going to go over the center fielder's head. And she's going to try to stretch for 3, and she's able to do so as Rapson able to keep the inning alive.
Yeah, good hit there by Rapson, and that one just heading further and further back towards that wall there as a center fielder. Not able to make the play, and Rapson able to get all the way to third here and score a run for the Chargers as they stretch out the lead to 5 runs.
Third RBI of the day now for Rapson as Bontempo struck out in the first, now heads in. Try to get another RBI. Swing and a miss on that one. That one fouled away. 0-2 quick here.
Why does every team struggle with fielding in center field? I've never understood that softball. But it's like, I just don't, it's like.
0-2 count. Allen trying to get out with minimum damage done. That one's fouled away again.
Like, I can understand, like, maybe you mishandle a ball in the infield and you can't swing it out of play.
0-2. Allen looking for her second strikeout here of the night. And she's able to get it, but it's going to be a drop third strike, and the inning's going to continue.
Yeah, just really unfortunate there for Allen is that she had the strikeout to end the inning, but it's going to score another run, and the Chargers are going to have a base runner here on first as still 2 outs.
Tough break there for the Warriors as now 8-2. Lada comes in, reached on an error in the first, was able to get an RBI and a run off of it. As she lines that one to center field, that one going back, hitting at the warning track. And trying to go all the way home, and Bontempo able to do so. It's an RBI double for Lada.
Yeah, and just a really bad sequence there for the Warriors as had the third strikeout there, but not able to do anything about it as a Charger comes in and base runner advances to first there, and another ball to the center field where Wawasee has just struggled to make plays. It's going to see the Chargers go up 7 runs here in the bottom of the second.
So nice 2-out rally here by the Chargers. The last 3 batters getting on and achieving RBIs. So Greenwood comes in, 1-0 count, as she was down 1-2 last time up, was able to battle back and draw the walk. As that one gone to shallow center. Sylvie's going to try to come in, and she's able to do so. It's an RBI single for Greenwood, who's able to go to second base.
Yeah, the Chargers doing a really good job here of, as you said, rallying at the 2-out mark here as 6 runs in that first inning, 4 runs here in the second as they have a solid lead 10-2 against the Warriors.
So Schultz now up, had a 2 RBI double in the first. Carroll having a great start to the day, hitting the ball well to the outfield. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0, that one hit to the infield. Schultz trying to run it out. Not able to do so, as that will end the inning, but Carroll able to put up 4 more, 10-2 here on the CSN.
Here's the truth about the trades. We're high achievers, lifesavers, the backbone of our economy. We're the ones keeping the lights on, the water flowing, the temperature just right. Businesses running, buildings rising, our community growing. So if you're ready to learn, ready to grow, ready to take control of your future, visit your guidance counselor and say, I want a career that's made by me.
So Wawasee finds themselves down in a hole here, down 8, as the 2-hitter Berkey Pyle singled and came in for a run back in the first. Oh, 1, that one peeking foul. Rapson able to make the grab for out number 1.
Yeah, the Chargers trying to get this top of the 3rd inning over quickly as their bats have been hot so far here today and trying to get back to them.
Next up, 18, Audra Weaver.
So now Weaver as that one fouled away. Weaver flew out in the first. Oh, 2 quickly here. Good speed there by Lotta. Able to retire 5 of her last 6. Out one's going to drop foul. Staying alive, 0-2. As that one hit, as good play there made by the shortstop Kinsey for out number 2.
Number 14, Abigail Lilly.
So Wiley tripled in the first, was able to get an RBI and a run. Wiley hitting .294 this season. 2 home runs and 4 doubles. One fouled away. Lotta trying to retire the side here. The 1-2 by Lotta downstairs. Two. 2-2, high and away. So full count here, 2 outs. As that one gonna be through the glove, and it's gonna stay fair as Wiley able to get on via error with 2 outs.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Looked like P there in the right field trying to come in. I believe there is just drops out of the glove. So Wawasee is going to have a runner on first base here with 2 outs.
As that's going to be another knock as a nice 2-out run here by Wawasee. Keeps the inning alive, 2 runners on.
As you said, good hit and good contact on that one, kind of towards that left field area as all of a sudden runners on first and second here for the Warriors.
So now Bontrager up.
Next at bat, number 12, Melissa Bontrager.
Struck out in the first. That's strike 1. That's swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 swing and a miss. Bontrager gets retired, and able to get out of the jam. 10-2. Carroll still up in front. So Carroll comes up 10-2 here in the bottom of the third. As P heads up for the third time here, 2 grounders. As that's going to get through, a nice hit by P to lead off.
Next, number 13, Kaylin Kinsey.
See a replay here. Good
So
swing
now
on that one.
Kinsey.
Just
My bad.
you're good, Carson. Kind of weak contact on that one, but still able to reach first base here as Chargers trying to get to that 12-run mark here for the run rule.
I have a lot of voices going on in my head right now, so when you talk, it doesn't register. But we got it down. I'm not schizophrenic, by the way. I'm talking about our producers. As that one gonna poke through, and it's back-to-back singles.
Yeah, good start here for the Chargers in the bottom of the third. As you said, back-to-back singles here as a runner already in scoring position. So Patterson with the chance here to maybe score a run and continue this hit streak.
Speaking of producers, we'd like to reach out to a happy birthday to Hunter Mitchell tomorrow. Turning a big 18. Let's hope he enjoys. As gonna be a violation there on P, who left second too early, so I'll be out number 1. Hunter, the hardest working man here at the CSN. So Patterson still 0-0. Swing and a miss that time around. Oh, 1 as a heavy run there and a stretch double steal by Kinsey. Good hustle there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Wawasee's really struggled defensively all day, and another example there is a runner suddenly at third for the Carroll Chargers.
The pass ball, and Kinsey able to, with a head full of steam, get to third. So sacrifice now in play for Patterson, down 0-2. That's down and away, 1-2 count. The 1-2 That's thrown in, and it's a strikeout looking for out number 2.
Yeah, good response there by Wawasee, specifically Allen there, able to get the backwards K, as that's 2 outs for the Warriors here, but still a runner on third for the Chargers.
Third strikeout today by Allen. That'll bring up Lauren Kirkpatrick 1 for 2 today with a run. As that'll be fouled away.
Yeah, Kirkpatrick showed bunt there, but opted to pull it back in and take a swing.
Rapson, who has 3 RBIs and a triple with 2 runs on the day, on deck. Oh, that one a high up into the infield, and it's collected for out number 3. No damage done here. Carroll still up 8. So Wawasee in need of some runs here, trailing by 8 heading into the top of the 4th as Melissa Bontrager head up. Hit a double back in the 2nd, was left stranded. Oh, that one hit as Kinsey able to make the play for a quick out 1.
Yeah, that one just got past Lotta there, but able to make the play in the infield, so quick first out for the Chargers.
So Burleson struck out swinging first time around. Lotta with 4 strikeouts so far today. As they show bunt, good snag there by Kirkpatrick. One-0 fouled. Do we have anyone doing the game for that? Is that just Huddle Cam? 1-1, soft grounder, Lotta collects, 2 away.
Yeah, 2 quick outs here for the Chargers, as doing a good job defensively after that first inning where they allowed 2 runs of really calmed down this Warrior offense.
Oh, 2. One 0 now as Holder 2-0, that's delivered for a strike. Holder, the 9-hole hitter. Full count now. That one's fouled away. The payoff pitch, that's going to hit as it's a 2-out now runner at first.
Again, Wawasee need to try and get something going, but unfortunately 2 outs here, so going to be tough to get something going as Carroll wants to end this top of the inning quickly so they can get back to the bats and try and put themselves in position for the run rule.
So, back up to the top of the order. Allen lined out and popped out. Runner at first after Holder got on with a hit-by pitch. 1-0, swing and a miss. One. That one's gonna hit out to shallow left as the inning continues.
Yeah, good hit there as it's going to be runners on first and second once again here, but of course 2 outs, so the Chargers just got to get 1 more out here to limit any damage from being done from this Wawasee offense.
Wawasee has put a runner in scoring position every inning, has only scored in the first, though. So, Berkey Powell, that one's popped up to second, and play is made by Rapson for out number 3 as Lotta able to get out of the jam. Score remains 10-2. So 10-2. So Allen heads in, Rapson hits. That one's going to drop shallow left. That one dying in the wind. And it's a leadoff single for Rapson.
Yeah, Rapson having a good day here, able to reach base on all at-bats here as Chargers trying to get those 2 runs and a good start there with the leadoff single.
2 singles and a triple with 3 RBIs. So now Bontempo comes in. 2 strikeouts today, but was able to reach on a dropped third strike and come in to run back in the second. It's not relevant. It's 1-1. One-two count now for Bontempo.
He has 80 posts, 1,000 followers, and follows 4.7 thousand. Okay, I gotta. He follows me. I gotta follow him back. I gotta see what's going on with this guy.
1-2 high. What is it? As that one getting through the glove as the inning stays alive. I think Bontempo would have gone on either way. So back-to-back singles to lead off. Lotta now up. Carroll needs to put 2 up here to force a run rule in the next inning. As Lotta with a double and a reach on an error came in to score both times with their pinch runner and then has 2 RBIs on the day. It's all happening on us. Thank you, Elon, my savior. As 0-1 as Bontrager able to get the out at third for the fielder's choice. So 1 away. Greenwood coming up, reached both times, walk and an RBI single as well as a run.
Courtesy runner for the pitchers, number 2, Peyton Jackson.
Have you ever been to Coachella? As soft contact there, they're able to make another forced out, so back-to-back fielders' choices. Bontempo moving the third. Bro, there's a shirt I kind of want to buy, and it's the Pope with Pete Bob's like crew, and it's in black and white. It's such a fire shirt. I want it. It was on TikTok, so it's definitely drop shipping. So Schultz. As uncontested steal there by Greenwood, no one even covering the bag at second. Schultz, the 9-hitter, 2 RBI double back in the first.
Just hit it off the park, actually.
Up high, 1-1. Runners at second and third. Bontempo at third, Greenwood at second. If Carroll were to bat next inning, it'll be the 4th time the lineup has come around. As that's a high fly, and Bontrager makes the play for out number 3, and we'll head to the 5th. Score remains 10-2. So 1-0. That one pops up, and that one a bad read by Bontempo, so it's going to be a reach on error by Weaver.
Now to bat, number 14.
Owen McFadden threw his pen down.
That's not true. I categorically deny these accusations.
So Wiley now coming up. Second error of the day by the Chargers. As bit of a rundown here as Wiley's going to make it to first. As Kirkpatrick went with the more conservative option of not getting run around second. It was 10-2 by Carroll in the second. Neither teams have scored since. 1-0 count. Weaver at first.
Oh,
1-1. That one getting through the glove. And it's 2 on to start off.
Yeah, good contact on that one. Into left center there as runners on first and second as Wawasee. Bats have went cold, have not scored a run since that first inning, but a chance to do so here with 0 outs.
So Duncan, who's been the best hitter today for the Warriors, 2 singles and an RBI.
St. Louis is like Detroit, just run down, dilapidated houses, the population's halved in the last 50 years. I mean,
That one tucked inside.
I hate Detroit. I hate Detroit.
Two-oh. As that one pops up to the outfield, and it's going to be an infield fly as Lada and Patterson had some troubles with communication. But it's going to be 1 out no matter what for Duncan. So 1 gone now. Bontrager, 2 strikeouts today up at the plate here in the top of the 5th.
Next up, number 12, Melissa Baumtrager.
Two-oh. That one in the dirt. So big opportunity now for the Warriors. 1 ball away from bases loaded. Mary Jo Bontrager on deck has a double today. Three-oh. That one down low, so it'll be a 4-0 walk. Bases now juiced.
Yeah, just not a good situation here for the Chargers, as I think the team is realizing that with this visit here at the circle.
Coach Antos hasn't made her way out, so it's looking like Lada will stay in the game. As it's a player's only visit. So Lada continues. As Mary Jo Bontrager, the freshman, now put up in a big situation here. Bases loaded, down 8 with 1 out. Strike 1. As that one fouled away, 0-2. Oh, 2. That's away. The 1-2. High fly. Kirkpatrick trying to track it down. It's going to drop foul. I'm going to make such a fire music video in 2 weeks' notice, but you're not going to be ready for it. I'm not going to take it seriously at all. We're not even going to submit it technically, but it'll be quote unquote. That's a hard hit ball going out to the outfield, and it's back at the warning track, and it's a single there for Bontrager as it's going to bring in 2. As it's now 4-10.
Yeah, good action here by the Warriors as able to score their first run since that first inning here as they'll double their score up to 4 runs and cut into this Charger lead.
So now Burleson 1 for 2 as force out made there at third by Patterson. So 2 away now on the fielder's choice.
Now number 7, Heatherlyn Holder.
Runners at first and second. The 9-hitter Holder struck out and got hit by a pitch. Has yet to put a ball in play here. Fouled back. One one. It's high. 2-1. Runners advance on the pass ball. Two one. Now 2-2. A lot of trying to get out of the jam here with only allowing 2.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the strikeout for Alada. Trying to minimize the damage here.
Up high, full count. The payoff pitch sits inside. Bases juiced again.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. As it's going to be bases loaded for Wawasee as we've already cut this lead down to 6 runs here in the top of the 5th, but have a chance to do more.
As Peyton Jackson is in the bullpen for the Chargers. As that one going to left, it gets past. And it's going to be a bases clearing double for Allen, and all of a sudden we have a ball game.
Yeah, Wawasee doing a lot here in the top of the 5th to rally back, especially on 2 outs here, as this game, as you said, competitive once again.
3 RBIs, as it's looking like Peyton Jackson is going to enter the game, as Wawasee, a 5-run 5th inning, able to cut it within 3. So Peyton Jackson comes into the game, her 4th appearance of the season, a 2.10 ERA. As runner at second, Wawasee once down 8 in this one, able to cut it within 3. As the least experienced pitcher on this Carroll team, but has done good in her minimum starts, as that's gonna be an out to end the inning, but Wawasee able to make things interesting. It's 7-10. So headed to the top of the 6th, bottom of the 5th, as Carroll hoping to get some insurance here after 5 put up by the Warriors in the top of the inning, as it'll be the 4th time that Allen has met with this Carroll lineup. P 1 for 2 today. Had a single back in the 3rd. 2-1, that's down and away. The 3-1. That's inside. It's a walk.
Now number 13, Kaylin Kinsey.
Chicago sports is in such a rough spot. Kinsey, now up, has reached all 3 times. A double, a single, and a reach on an error as she flies out on the line out for out number 1.
Yeah, not bad contact in that one, but pretty much straight at Burleson there in left field. So 1 out here for the Chargers.
Patterson now 0 for 2. Came in to walk and score back in the first. That one's thrown in for strike 1. What is it? 0-2. 0-2. Allen has gotten better as the innings have gone on here. Allowed 10 in the first 2, scoreless in the last 3. Has gotten out some good jams. Wawasee's defense is also tightened up well. It was 8 of the runs scored unearned, as there's a strikeout by Patterson, 2 away. So
Yeah,
now Kirkpatrick.
Wawasee's just, as you said, done a better job defensively as 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th, but Chargers failing to score since that 2nd inning, so really would like to get something going as Wawasee has just cut this lead.
So Kirkpatrick 1 for 2 today. Single back in the first, has popped out the last 2 times. As that's actually Danley in the game as she flies out, as that will end the inning. Quick 3 down. As that one's a quick fly out for out number 1. As a quick 1 out.
Number 14, Abigail Wiley.
So now Wiley heads up. LinkedIn. I get a notification every 3 days that Owen's viewed my LinkedIn profile, so I've been getting emails about it. I don't know. As there's a fly out. My box broke. We're back. I had to unplug my box.
Yeah, but it seemed fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It was just doing the one thing where the light glitches. But it's a fly out by Wiley, so 2 gone. Now for Jackson retiring her first 3. Duncan now in 2 singles and an RBI today. All I know is that I get an email like every 5 days that goes, "Oh, McFadden has viewed your LinkedIn profile." I'm like, okay. As there's a ground out, and Jackson able to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 7-10. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Rapson heads up to the plate. As that's going to go for out number 1.
Now number 5, Ella Sibley.
1 out. Now Bontempo. That's actually Sylvie. Now up to hit for Bontempo. As she's going to ground out 2 away. Quick innings here.
Yeah, the Warriors trying to get back to the bats here and avoid the Chargers to take back a solid lead here. Is able to cut it down to 3 runs. So, of course, do not want to make it any larger.
So Lotta hits that one. That's actually Jackson in as it's going to go foul. Couple of pinch hitters here for the Chargers. 0-1, 2 outs. The last 5 being retired. Oh, 1 downstairs. Carroll hasn't gotten a hit since the 4th. That's going to change that time, though. Jackson able to get the bloop single down. Announcer's curse as Greenwood will now head up to the plate.
I think you actually.
I manifested it.
Yeah, you basically hit that.
Basically, they should add it to my average. 1 for 1. As that one's fouled out. As if we're manifesting stuff, Carroll hasn't put up 7 runs in an inning since Norwell 2 days ago, so they're due, I think. One, swing and a miss. As here's a 1-2 with 2 outs. Fouled away. Here's a 1-2 again, down low, and it's going to advance Jackson to second.
Yeah, that one just getting away there, so Chargers will advance the base runner to second base on 2 outs on a 2-2 count. Ooh, a lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s. As 2-2 as that'll end the 6th. Top of the 7th, down to the final 3 outs. Wawasee trying to make the comeback. As top of the 7th now, Wawasee down to their final 3 have came back from down 8 to bring it within 3. As Bontrager 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts and a walk. As that's fouled away into the stands. 1-1. As Jackson Stolen has done a good job here. Has retired all 4 that she's faced. One, two, up and away. Has another one that's high and away, full count. So the payoff, it's 3 straight balls to draw the leadoff walk.
Yeah, trying to close this game out, but a good start here for Wawasee as leadoff walk here. So need 3 runs to tie this one up, but of course 3 outs. But as I said, a good start with the base runner on first.
So Mary Jo Bontrager is due up. And it will be her. 2 for 3 today, a double and a single as well as a run. High and away. Thank you for joining us here on a nice Saturday afternoon. As that's a hard hit ball, and the game tying run now gonna head to the plate. As I'll bring up Burleson, 0 for 3 today. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th, came in to run. Hitting 167 this season, 7 RBIs. Put in a big spot here. As she shows bunt, as it's going to get through the glove of Jackson, and the bases are loaded with no outs, and the game-winning run now up at the plate. The go-ahead run, I should say.
Now batting, Evelyn Holder.
As Coach Santos is going to make a visit to the mound, we'll head to the break. So Wawasee continuing the fight. Jackson in a rough spot here. As Sean bunt again, and bad base running there, just too aggressive by Bontrager, and it's going to be a costly out number 1.
Yeah, I'm just not really sure what the idea behind that was. Maybe thought the ball got down and just ran to home without thinking.
Holder showed bunt, but didn't make contact on it, and Bontrager just kept going, and Kirkpatrick was able to make the tag. So 0-2. So the runner at third is now out, and it's 1 out. So very consequential there. Good grab by Kirkpatrick, 1-2. Holder 0 for 1 today, has reached on a hit by pitch and a walk alongside a run. One, two, it's away. Swing and a miss, and 2 gone. Carroll 1 away from closing it out.
Yeah, and that out at home just looking really costly here, as really could be the deciding factor in this one, as that's 2 quick outs here after bases loaded.
That will bring up Hadley Allen. Started her day off 0 for 2, but has gotten a hit in her last 2 at-bats, including a 3 RBI double, and she's going to get a single there. They're going to hold the runners on, and the runner at second overcommitted. She's able to come back, and close play there, but it's going to be a 2-out single. Close call there, but that's going to bring up Berkey Pyle. Go-ahead run is represented by her. Tying run at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. She hits that one. That's going to drop down. And it's an RBI single to keep it alive.
Yeah, good hit there by Berkey Pyle, as it's another run there for the Warriors. So now within 2, bases still loaded here. Chargers just need 1 out to get out of this here.
Mary Jo Bontrager able to come in to score. Now Weaver 0 for 4 today. Reached on an error back in the 5th and came in to run. Takes that one in for strike 1. 2 outs. Go ahead run at first. Jackson trying to get the save. It's up high. Carroll once up 10-2 after the second. Has gone scoreless in their last 4, and a 5-run 5th inning by Wawasee has made this one close. 2-1 count. Wiley on deck has a triple and a single today. Jackson winds up. It's down low, 3-1.
Yeah, an opportunity here to score another run by way of walk. So Chargers got to do a good job here. As I said, just 1 out away.
The 3-1, that one's fouled off. So it's going to be a full count, bases loaded with 2 outs. As high pressure as you can get here, as Audra Weaver, the freshman, put in a big spot. The payoff pitch by Jackson. It's down low. And we continue on. And it's a 1-run game, 7 unanswered. And Taylor Danley is going to check into the game to try to end it. That'll be coming up here on the CSN. So Taylor Danley comes in trying to get the steal. Carroll's ace this season, a .96 ERA. As she comes up against Wiley. 2 for 4 today, has reached 3 times, has came in to score twice. She hits that one going foul, 1-1. One count. That one fouled back. And Wawasee once again down to their final strike. Danley trying to get the save.
Danley strikeout. Swinging this.
The 1-2. It's in there as that will end it. Wawasee close but no cigar as Carroll comes away with the 10-9 win here on a nice Saturday as Carroll able to fend off the Warriors. We'd like to thank everyone for watching Carroll play at Homestead in a big game on Monday. But for now, thank you for checking us out. Thank you to the production crew, Mr. Matheny, Hunter Mitchell, and Yang Meng. That was Owen McFadden. I'm Carson Beeman. Carroll wins 10-9. Have a great weekend, everybody, and God bless.